Okay, when you're ready, let's go. Radar suggests weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
Ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Surfer Girl, Sainz and Charles Leclerc. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. So it's all about speed in today's sprint, not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Surfer Girl lines up on pole position, and a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Joe, Russell, Drugovic, Helga, Ocon, Theo Pourchaire, Sargent, Sonoda, De Vries, Liam Lawson, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Stroll, Norris, Gasly, Calderon, Albon and Jack Doohan. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. Here we go then, the formation lap is underway ahead of today's sprint.
Due to alleged corner cutting, dropping him down to third place. In terms of nationality, Britain has a
As all the cars take their positions on the grid, the final preparations have been made and all that's left is for the drivers to deliver on track.
Spa has been notably absent from the F1 calendar on a number of occasions throughout the years. In 2006, Spa was dropped after a mental tonight when back up to the Spa Spa 24 hours and 1,000 miles on Spa racing. Outside of the racing road, it has been used several times to move on the top. Spa has been concentrating on skills of those.
Looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. They're on fresh softs. They're in 20th place. Overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Russell's ahead of you now. They're on fresh softs. The car ahead has significant front wing damage. It might need to pit. And the time last lap was a 1:50.8. Green flag. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Zhu's ahead of you now. Okay, gap ahead is 4.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Your last lap time was a 1:47.3. We're dropping more than 5 seconds a lap. We've got to find some speed. Dragovic is behind you now. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 3.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Time last lap was a 1:55.1. We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. just Drogovic behind. Our gap behind is 3.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 55.1. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Gap to your teammate behind is 12.9 seconds. Gap to the car in front is 5.5 seconds. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. But it wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. With the sprint wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Welcome to this visit to the Ardennes countryside. Spa-Francorchamps hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925, and this historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike, and us here in the commentary box too. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track's a great one for fans of pure speed, and the average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Joe, Surfer Girl, Drugovic, Helga, Theo Pourchaire, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Verstappen, Sargent, Sonoda, Liam Lawson, De Vries, Gasly, Magnussen, Norris, Albon, Calderon, Doohan, Russell, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant, and tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
The formation lap gets underway then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan of the tyres. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
The F1 character during the 2003 season, despite the back of the prevent 17 entry into their current.
Gap to your teammate behind is 3.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 18th. That's a decent start. Good job. Drogovic is just ahead. Push hard, push. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 1.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are just one lap old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:51.3. Nice move, good job. Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. Gap to your teammate behind is 9.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 18th. Time last lap was a 1:51.8. We might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes. Okay, we lost the position, try to keep focus. overtake and burn off some of this energy. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. There's an Alfa Romeo ahead of you, one of the Alfa Romeos. Hauger just ahead, push hard. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:50.8. You're losing around 1.6 seconds. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.5 seconds. rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Tatiana's coming in for a stop now. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Watch the conditions, we think there's rain coming pretty soon, be careful. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. drivers behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 4.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Your last lap time was a 2 minutes 02.9. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. Be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point. The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Gap to your teammate behind is 0.5 seconds. Still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Tyre situation's pretty touch and go right now. We think the slicks may still be quicker, but it's very close, and you're going to struggle to keep them in the temperature window. The inters are ready for whenever you need them. Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tyres. Understood. Stopping this lap. DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates. Okay, we definitely think the intermediates are the way to go now. We're seeing standing water on the track and I don't see it drying out anytime soon. Okay mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Copy. Tatiana's in the pits. Tatiana in the pits now. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That's 8 laps of fuel remaining. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. How go behind? And the gap behind us is 5.1 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Time last lap was a 2:11.4. They're currently 6th. Okay, so the gap is 6.5 seconds. We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Inters look like the best tyre for now. We're leading the car behind by 5.0 seconds. Okay, clear. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. flag. Top job, mate, top job, yes! I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but man, you pulled through. Thank you, well done.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
Rain always has the potential to liven up a race and mix up the order, and they've taken full advantage of that to claim the victory today. It's always a bit of a lottery when the conditions are like this, but they've managed to stay on circuit and have come out on top.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.